Hey everyone, I have some sad news. My rock scooper, I've lost it. Last time I was out it was really rough. I think I set it down, I know I set it down somewhere, and I forgot to pick it back up, and when I came back looking for it I couldn't find it, so I think the waves took it away. So it looked sort of like this except with a different spoon on the end. This is a, I don't know if that's a pasta scooper or something. This is what I found last year when I made one. This is my secondary one. If somebody goes out with me, I give them this one. I don't really like this because it's a little too vertical here. I'd rather have a spoon. So I went out looking for a cheap spoon. Ended up at the dollar store and I bought this, but it's really flimsy. I mean, I could bend this super easily. It's like really thin metal. So after I bought that for $1, I went to Goodwill and I bought this, which is an older spoon. It's got much thicker metal on it, which is what you want. So go to a garage sale or some sort of thrift store and see if you can find yourself a big spoon. This is not slotted, so I'm gonna have to drill some holes in here so the water drains out. But this is gonna work out really well, I think. Then you need a piece of PVC pipe. This is a full-length piece of PVC pipe. Gonna cut it down to length, obviously. I got a little cap for the end so I can cap off the end, just makes it look a little more finished. So let's go make this thing. First thing you need to do is cut your piece of PVC pipe to length. I can't really tell you how long to cut it because it depends on your height, but keep in mind that it makes a nice walking stick when you're not using it as a scooper. Next you have to make your spoon fit inside the PVC pipe. The first one I made had a plastic handle that I had to remove, and then I had to grind down the metal that was left over to fit inside the PVC pipe. This handle was completely metal, but I still had to cut it off because it wouldn't fit otherwise. The spoon handle probably isn't going to fill in the inside of the pipe very well by itself, so I like to cut a piece of wood to go in there with it, so the spoon handle isn't wiggling around so much. Just take a knife and carve it down to shape. It doesn't have to be perfect, just something that will take up some space inside. It's probably not necessary, but I like to make the end waterproof. I happen to have some shoe goo around, so that's what I use to waterproof the end. You could use silicone or any sort of caulk would probably do just fine for this. You'll need to secure the spoon to the handle, so I went through my coffee can of nuts and bolts and found a couple screws. Just drill in a couple holes and put in the screws. This next part is completely unnecessary, but I didn't like the printing on the PVC pipe, so I grabbed a sanding sponge and removed it. This probably should have been done earlier, but this is the point when I remembered that I didn't have any drainage hole in the spoon, so I drilled some in. The holes were a little rough on the back, so I used a little sandpaper to smooth them out. And just to finish it off and make it look nice, I put a cap on the end of the PVC pipe. If you're sitting there thinking, boy, that's a lot of work, remember there's always duct tape. Well, it's a happy ending. I've got a new rock scoop, looking forward to using it, and if you'd like to see how I use the old rock scoop, there's a couple videos over on the side you can check out. See you next time.